There's a good chance that you're a TSB shareholder, or customer, or both. So we thought we'd tell you how we're performing. The TSB Group has over 7 million customers, nearly 2.5 million shareholders, and total assets of over £13 billion. These days, the TSB is far more than just a bank. It's grown into a major financial services group. There are now over 2.5 million trust cards about. Then there are mortgages, personal loans, business loans, unit trusts, vehicle rental, life assurance, all backed by capital and reserves of over £1.5 billion. They'll help us find new ways to make the most of your money. If you'd like to know more, call at any TSB branch. The TSB, finding new ways to say yes.
Look, visitors from another planet. Sydney, put kettle on. Only one thing to do when visitors drop in, get out Tetley's better blend of quality teas. That with those 2,000 perforations means even more flavour floods out. Here you are, little fella. I don't know your name, but you won't have tasted flavour like that before. Tea. Not just tea, Tetley's better blend. Tetley bags all the flavour.
Well, coming up, of course, in a few moments' time, our late-night look at the weather. First, night thoughts.
Borstal chaplains quickly learn not to talk about God as our Heavenly Father. Why? Because the only fathers these lads have known are often far from heavenly. To them, a father is someone who's never there when you want him, someone who's given to violent outbursts of anger. Even if you didn't have this kind of father, you may still have this distorted picture of God as grumpy, unpredictable, distant and severe. You associate Christianity with fear, repression and dodging the lightning bolts. This distorted picture has led many people to give God up as a spoilsport. But it's also given rise to another, equally distorted picture of God. This time God is bland, tolerant, mild-mannered and eager to please. This God is so loving that when his laws are broken, he just smiles and understands. He agrees with everyone. Who am I to judge, he asks. Both pictures are based on a truth. In the first case, the truth that God is absolutely holy and just. In the second case, the truth that God is absolute patience and love. It's a human failing to treat these as opposing qualities, to think that you must plump for one God or the other. The truth is that there can be no real justice without love, and no real love without justice.
The weather forecast for Wednesday, sunny spells but also some showers, slightly warmer at 14 degrees Celsius. That's 57 degrees Fahrenheit. And that's the weather. Well, the one and only Stephanie Lawrence is a special live studio guest on TVAM's Good Morning Great Britain programme. We here at Thames are back with you at 9:25 on the dot. You better believe it, with the latest Thames News headlines. And hopefully I'll see you again tomorrow night. Now, didn't that wipe the smile off your faces? Now for our last look at the studio clock, and I can tell you it's fast approaching 1/2 minute to 1 in the morning. Good night. Please don't forget to switch off those televisions.